Man, today is going to be a real long recording because we talking about Vengeance Day, Grand Slam, Monday Night Raw, NXT, just back to back. But you're not going to get it all in one video. We're going to split it up for y'all so y'all not like losing your minds. Okay.
I don't know, man. I like hearing the long pod, especially when I'm at work.
Yeah. Hey, that's me. Like for me personally, I love hearing the long-winded shows that are like an hour or 2 hours long because it kills the time, man. It kills the time. Gives you something to think about while you're sitting down and working. So that's why we're gonna start out with NXT Vengeance Day. Shawn Michaels, man, oh man, just Shawn, man. Nah, what a drop at? Right there it is.
Shawn Michaels.
Yeah, you some kind of guy. Okay, the racism you had, the audacity you had to book this show the way you did. Man, oh man. Black History Month came around, and I'm thinking, you gonna at least let my guys get their W's on the pay-per-view, let the other niggas get their get-backs on the shows or something. Nah, he was like, let's not do any of that. Let's start with those first. Let's start with Trick Williams versus Eddy Thorpe in the strap match.
They said Vengeance Day, but not really.
Oh yeah, Vengeance Day, but not for you, for the other guy. The guy that, was beating on you. All stupid. And you thought, oh, I'm gonna get my get back. No, sir. No, not even a little bit. Trick lost this match to Eddy Thorpe. Now, okay, look. Some of you out there will be like, bro, you gotta build the new stars. You gotta build Eddy Thorpe up. You know what I'm saying? You gotta give him a chance. No. Why? You know what you did with Eddy Thorpe? Let me tell you what you did with Eddy Thorpe. You started this guy out against Dijak in a whole feud, and you was booking them great there, built him up. They had a whole NXT Underground match. They killed it. Eddy Thorpe got his win and put him over big time in front of his family and everything. Then out of nowhere, this guy's a DJ, and we're confused. Like, what is this guy's gimmick? First he was Native American, now he's a DJ, and I'm not sure what in the world is going on completely, because you're turning back Native American, then he's heel, then he's begging for title matches, and he beats himself up in the hallway, and he gets into one. Finally gets into the match. He loses. He's angry. Beats up Trick about it. And then we get here. And what happens? Trick loses. Trick, ever since losing his belt. Shoot, you could even say before that. Because he lost his belt before when he lost to Ethan Page, and they had this man just doing random side quests going on a downhill spiral, and he gets his belt back, then goes on a downhill spiral again. Like, they have him doing the most random up and down stories, and now he reached a point to where you think, hey, maybe we can get this win, get it out the way, and let's get him back to real business. No, not at all. You're thinking maybe, just maybe, Shawn Michaels will give him this win. But he doesn't. He doesn't at all. Eddy Thorpe ends up getting the win, and Trick looks like a fool once again.
Here's my thing.
Someone look at it like something different, but I don't.
Here's my thing. Like, I know y'all trying to build Eddy Thorpe up, and that's cool. I'm gonna let y'all finish. Not on this day.
No, sir. Do it next month.
Not on this month. Y'all had the gall and the audacity to book a strap match. And put Trick in the strap match in February.
Have him get beat.
And have him lose. So y'all just like beat the black man with a strap and then he lost. That's what we're doing? February? Looking real suspect right now.
So I was like, you know what? That's on me. It is. That's on me. Maybe I'm looking too deep into this whole thing. You know, Shawn, you just wanted to give Eddy Thorpe a W on Black History Month for whatever reason. Whipping Trick with a strap. Hey, you know what? Power to you, man. It's alright. You know what? I'll look past it. Javon Evans gonna face Ethan Page, and Javon Evans, after getting his jaw broken, he gonna get his get back on the man that broke his jaw, wired it shut. He gonna get his. Nope. No, sir. Again, loss. Black History Month. Javon Evans loses to Ethan Page. Now I gotta cut the promo now. See, now your niggas playing. Because Javon Evans, not only did he get his jaw wired shut, his friend Cedric Alexander got his hand broken by this man. And if you know, Cedric Alexander does not work for this company anymore. So Cedric came and get his get back. He can't even get his back. So Javon has to fight for the dude that got released by the company. And he got to fight for himself. And what happens? He loses. Really? That's what we doing? That's what we doing, Shawn? That's the kind of bag we in? You couldn't wait till March? Can't do it all on the same show? In the same month?
My nigga was beating Ethan Page's ass the whole match.
Mm-hmm.
That should have been good. And I was like, yo, he's whooping his ass. This might be a squash. You know, Ethan Page probably just wasn't ready this time. That's fine with me. Nah. One hit to the jaw, knocked this motherfucking mouth guard out. I was like, damn, you really just embarrassed my boy like that. Oh, man. Yeah, this ain't been a good month for us.
No, it has not. It has not been a good month at all. We are not exaggerating when we say this. Shawn Michaels, you racist as hell. You and Triple H, both of y'all some race. Hey, we didn't forget February Royal Rumble. All right, the first two people to get eliminated in the Royal Rumble was two black people. We noticing the small undertones. Listen, before we were just saying, hey, relax. All right, talking about Triple H saying he don't see color. Yada yada yada, spill. We not, all this, and we're like, hey, cool it on Triple H, okay? Cool it on Shawn too. Cool on both of them. They not racist. you get to February, and now you're looking around like, it's looking kind of racist. I'm looking around here, kind of crazy. I don't like what I'm seeing. You see, but he's trying to make up for it on this just NXT show, and nah, sir, no, so you still catching this heat. So we still on this pay-per-view, all right?
I ain't gonna say the R word, but I'm gonna say it's looking kind of suspect.
It's looking kind of racist. I'll tell you that right now. That's what I'm saying. That's all I gotta say for that part. Okay, which now brings us to the tag team match. Fraxiom versus Josh Briggs, and I forgot his name. Where is it at? Do they got the names on there? They don't got the names on there. That's unfortunate. That's very unfortunate. Hold on. I don't want to be mean to him, so I'm gonna look it up real quick while I'm here. Let me see something here. NXT. Where is it at?
Yeah, he had a weird haircut.
Yoshiki Inamura. Okay, I want to put respect on his name. I would have just said what Based has said in the chat, but I'm not gonna say that. All right, I'm gonna put respect on his name because Inamura. What's it again? Yoshiki Inamura and Josh Briggs. This was their first tag team match that we saw live. And for it to be their first tag team match, they looked fantastic. Now, Josh Briggs, I've always been big on Josh Briggs because his in-ring work since he was in that Iron Survivor Challenge, and even before that, like the stuff that he was doing where they had JBL talking to him for like 2 weeks straight. I was like, the dude has no character, but I thought they was going to pair JBL with him to give him something. They didn't. Now they put him in the tag team with this dude, which is funny because the dude got out of a tag team with Brooks Jensen, the dude that's with Shawn Spears faction now. He got out of the faction with him to be a singles guy to now being back in a tag team, which is crazy, but it's whatever. The tag team he was in with this guy, Inamura, they're great. Like the stuff they did in this match, them and Fraxiom are top tier, bro. Top tier, man.
Fraxiom ain't never had a bad match.
Fraxiom don't have bad matches, man. They don't. Some people probably don't like these niggas, but I don't know, man. I like them, especially Axiom. Axiom is my guy. Like he started out as a kid in NXT UK, and then Vince saw him and was like, "I don't like your face," and put a mask on him. So, but his mask be clean. Him and Nathan Frazer are both like a great pairing. Like it just works. This tag team is great, and at some point we're gonna get them against the Hardys. And
I'm wondering why we didn't, but we'll get to NXT after this, I guess. But I'm wondering that
they saving that for Stand and Deliver, definitely.
I'm hoping so.
That's where you do that. That's where you definitely do that, man. Stand and Deliver for both belts. That's where you do it. But shouts out to them. Fraxiom got the W. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to them. Guys.
They gonna have to retire with those belts, bro, because there ain't no team beating them.
Nah, there's definitely gonna be a team that's
ain't no team beating them
yet. Hey, we should. Hey, if they do relinquish the belts, that honestly, if they relinquish the belts, that would be clean. Only because now you can send them to the main roster, and now they're kind of like fully established, and like you could do something with them now, whether it be on SmackDown or Raw, and try to finally build this tag team division up. Let them like attack whatever team you want, go after them tag titles, and like man, let's get tag team wrestling back alive again. You know what I'm saying? Because like tag team wrestling ain't been lit in a minute.
Put the titles on them and let them hold them bitches forever.
Hey, if it triggers the people and they continue to put on banger matches, I'm all for it. Okay, I don't really care as long as the tag team division comes alive. And that's what was needed for NXT. And They put that tag division on the map, honestly. But moment of happiness ended quickly because the YNs showed up.
Nah, these guys clean, bro.
For the first time, we finally see who these shadowed figures are. And of course, I knew it. It's my boy, Crash Out Lennox, boy. My boy, Crash. Last time we saw that boy. You know what I'm saying? Last time we saw my guy, you know what I'm saying? He was sick of these niggas. Sick of them. My man immediately joined the gang and said, hell, we pulling up and killing these niggas. I'm sick of this place. Making a name for ourselves out here, man. Woo, I'm about to make a name for myself. You know what I'm saying? Like they pulled up. They pulled up heavy. Dropped the tag teams. Dropped Briggs and old boy Inamura. Like they turned up. But this wasn't their only turn up. We'll get to that later on.
Yeah, man, these dudes clean. They all showed up in the all black forces, so you knew what kind of timing they was on.
Oh yeah. 100%. 100%. I love it. Last time we had a faction pull up and cause some mayhem, it was Retribution during the COVID era. The Retribution started out as something kind of cool, but then they looked kind of lame, and then they didn't go nowhere, and then the Fiend murdered them, and then, yeah, the rest is history with that. Before that, we had The Shield. And before that, we had Nexus. Now, the two names I said, Shield, Nexus, those are two successful teams, successful factions. You know what I'm saying? Those were successful people. The Retribution, not so much. But as long as they can be like the Shield or Nexus was, hey, I am all for it. I don't know what your names are yet, but the rest of y'all look kind of cool. Y'all don't look abnormal. Like y'all don't look misplaced. Is what I'm trying to say. Like y'all look like y'all fit.
I think they said. Because I was looking at it on Twitter. It's Dion Lennox, Cutler James, Osiris Black.
That's where they got the Osiris name from.
Yeah, that's to do with the dreads. And then the black dude, the black dude is Saquon Sugars. I heard a lot about him.
Nah, son, that's not his name.
I think that's what it is. Something like that, right?
That's not his name. Don't do that. His name ain't Saquon Sugars.
I'm pretty, bro. I promise you.
Saquon Sugars. Say swear to God.
He used to be Lucky Ali. But yeah, they said I heard a lot about him. They said he was pretty good.
Okay, I mess with it. Saquon Sugars is egregious, but hey, we gonna go with it. Them niggas is lit. Let me get back to my list right quick. Let's see. We got on over the racism between Trig, Javon. We got through the tag match. I guess we could get Stephanie Vaquer and Fallon Henley. Real solid match between these two. Again, I really like Fallon Henley. She was also part of that faction with Briggs and Brooks Jensen. They were like a trio kind of thing. But eventually, again, as they broke off from as a team, she went her own separate way, and her turning heel, best thing she's ever did. Unfortunately, after all her cheating tactics against everybody else, she had met her match because Stephanie took out all three of them by herself and then beat Fallon middle of that ring. Hey, I'm gonna say it right now, right here. Stephanie Vaquer, I like her a lot more than Giulia. Like, she really shined in that first time we saw her against Mercedes, and the rest is history. Like, even now, after all the matches she's done, all the matches Giulia's done, yeah, Stephanie impresses me a lot more. Yeah, their belts kind of need to be swapped.
No, I wouldn't say that.
That's how I feel. That's how I feel. They low key should swap belts. That's where I'm at with it.
Nah, man. They right where they
Giulia
need to
just
be.
hasn't impressed me. Giulia just hasn't impressed me the way Stephanie has.
That's on booking.
Nah, that's on matches. I've seen all the matches she's done, the matches that both of them have done. Stephanie has done way more impressive things than Giulia has. Not to say Giulia has had bad matches or anything like that. It's just one impresses me more than the other.
You're entitled to your opinion.
Very true. Y'all let us know. Do you feel the same? Is it different? Hey, that's just me. That's just me.
I fuck with them. I fuck with both of them heavy.
Oh yeah, no. Listen, both of them are still top of the division, like bar none. And then I'm gonna save Oba Femi's match for last because I felt that was more important. We now get to the women's fatal 4-way. We get to Cora Jade versus Giulia versus Bayley versus Roxanne Perez. Hey, the stars, the lights, and everything was shining here tonight. Because again, I'm Cora. I'm not all the way sold on her, especially with how they like. This one I'll blame on booking with how they've had her booked for the most part. But in this match, she did a good job of standing out, even though like you had like 3 other bigger presences in the match. She did a good job of standing out. She did well. Roxanne did well. Giulia did well. Bayley did well. We're still not a fan of the Tower Doom spot. So that's always going to be there for some reason. But yeah, I mean, Cora had the match won. Got stolen from her by Roxanne. Unfortunate times for her. Caught a knee from Giulia. And the rest is history. Northern Lights bomb GG's. This is like Roxanne. This is Roxanne's last stuff. She's now fully main rostered. She's already gonna be in that Elimination Chamber match. So, shouts out to her. Like this. She did her last thing here on NXT, and that was nice to see.
Yeah,
but
I wonder. I haven't been keeping up. I don't know if Cora is still going down in TNA or not, because I know that she was supposed to be looking like she was in the feud with the TNA Women's Champion.
Hey, that'd be nice to see. I hope she does get that opportunity. Honestly, that'd be cool. Again, it's been nice to have this whole TNA NXT pairing that they've had. My brother mentioned to me earlier today. He was like, "What if like WWE came to this conclusion of making a deal with TNA years ago, and we had like prime TNA working with WWE around that time?"
Would have been something to see.
Yes, it would have. But they ended up with Giulia, Stephanie, and then the arrival of Jordynne Grace on the show, but I don't want to end this review with that personally. It's more of a want to end with something different. But yeah, Jordynne Grace pulled up. All three had their stares, and the rest was history there.
They're gonna have her down there.
Jordynne Grace.
Mm-hmm.
Most likely they're gonna have her down there. Let's see, what month are we? We're getting closer to Stand and Deliver.
February.
She'll probably be there till. I'll say she'll be there after. I can't remember what the name of NXT's thing around SummerSlam is, but she'll end after that SummerSlam. She'll end up being there, more closer to like football season starting than anything.
Mm-hmm.
Which leaves me to Oba Femi.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not.
Yo, Shawn would have went 0 for 3.
Yeah, see, had Shawn went for 0 for 3, this show would have just been the burial of Shawn Michaels and nothing else. But he didn't. He did not go 0 for 3. Luckily, Oba put a shot on Twitter saying, "Hey, he putting Black History Month on his back, so it's all right." And I'm like, "All right, you right. We up against Austin Theory and Grayson Waller. I'm not gonna give too much time to this match. It was okay." Oba should have ended this match.
I thought this shit was really good.
My personal thing on this is that, okay, yeah, I get it. Austin Theory, former United States champion, former Money in the Bank winner, and all that. I just don't care for Grayson Waller, like at all. So having to see him be integrated into this match, like if this had just been 1-on-1 with him in Theory, okay. But Grayson Waller being there, I was just like, I don't really care for this at all. I don't care for your side of stuff. But him and Theory definitely. Theory always cooks. As much as some people probably don't like Austin Theory, I'm hoping he finds his next, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Next character, next gear, next whatever, so that he can finally like become something. Because I'm kind of actually tired of him being paired with Grayson Waller. Like I need him to like separate and go out and become something. Because dude's good. But yeah, it was okay for me. Oba definitely should have pinned both of them. Should have flying both, but we ain't really get that. Grayson definitely cost that dude his chance at the NXT title. Don't know if it's gonna cause any rifts at all. Probably won't. Knowing Triple H. It should, but knowing Triple H, it probably won't. We've been waiting for these niggas to break up forever at this point, but you know. But he gets Austin Theory hemped up. Grayson rolls into the ring with his charged up stunner and hits his own partner. And then he gets cooked by Oba Femi and gets pinned. And Oba Femi wins on Black History Month. Thank God. Thank the Lord. Jesus Christ. But it was not over there. It was not. Because the YNs are back. Yes, sir. The YNs pull back up. Each of them with their own spotlight in the crowd. And then they swarmed the ring. Swarmed it. Pulled up on Oba Femi. Gave that nigga the swing set powerbomb.
Yeah, it was crazy, bro. They got that big ass nigga up. Pause.
Yes, yeah. Hey. No pause, man. They picked that nigga up and just threw him. Threw that nigga. Laid him out. And then they stood tall. He's my guy. Yo, the dude, all right, the black dude with the hood with the barely fully on is hilarious. He's a full YN, bro.
Hey, my nigga Saquon, bro.
Yo, Saquon is a full YN, bro. But I mess with it though. Everybody is built like a tank. They all great, bro.
That man, they pulled their mask back up. He put that shit over his whole face. Shit was hilarious.
Hey, I don't know what this new faction is called. Y'all come up with some new names down in the comment section, which I want this new faction to be called.
Man, that's crazy. That nigga like, from afar, that dude right there, the second dude right there, look like Danny Garcia. That's funny.
You look like a combination of Garcia and Ludwig Kaiser.
Could have been you, Garcia. My bad.
Give it some time. He'll be here soon. Give it some time. All right. That was NXT Vengeance Day. I like it. It was, besides the part where Shawn Michaels was racist, it was a good show. Just stop the racism, Shawn. Just do the right thing. All right, you know what you're supposed to be doing, sir. Stop acting like you don't know what you're supposed to be doing on Black History Month. I ain't playing games.
Man, they said that shit is almost over. I ain't even worry about that shit now.
That's hilarious. That's hilarious that they said that.
On USA, characters welcome.
You must be sleeping under a rock or something.